indígenas. ¡Viva! ¡Viva la grandeza cultural de México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! ¡Viva México!
¡Viva! Celebrating today, el Día de la Independencia de México.
Well, by the time this gets released, it's not gonna
yeah,
be.
but today is
but we're recording
September
on
16, 2022.
Yep. So Mexico became.
So like loving our
Culture.
Es que la cultura
And
es so
traditions, yeah.
rich,
Yeah.
¿verdad? Que somos en parte somos muy unidos.
Yeah.
Ajá, es lo que
You know.
quería decir. Me quedé
Yeah.
corta.
Yeah. Yesenia was going to say something. What were you going to say?
About what?
El grito.
Oh, sí, lo que iba a decir. El grito fue dado por el padre Hidalgo.
Okay.
Él fue el que dio el grito.
I think the guy, like, el presidente lo dice también, like, Viva Hidalgo.
Yeah, él lo dio y
And
luego.
Josefina something. I don't know what.
Yeah, y ya
does
luego
say that.
después Hidalgo lo mataron los españoles.
Oh wow.
God.
Even
Yeah.
after the grito.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was like weeks later or months later or something like that, pero lo mataron los españoles.
Well, we are having some margaritas
In honor of today. Yes.
So cheers, guys.
Yes.
Let's hear that clink. Let's hear the little clink.
Okay. And by the way, those are mugs. Don't laugh at our mugs.
Yeah. We're the cool cats with the mugs.
We on our fall shoot right now.
Yeah. No decidíamos si cafecito o una margarita. Que fuera sido tequila, porque tequila es el que se origen.
it's original.
Which would be better, but you know, we're not trying to get too lit right now.
Y digan que yo tomé una hoy, ¿eh?
¿Verdad? Ahorita otra, va la segunda.
Round two. Es que me agarra la independencia. So,
Hey guys, and this is not as weak as I thought. I thought this was a little weak bottle. It's not that weak.
It's not weak.
Really?
I'm already
I don't
feeling
feel
it in my.
It's
No, girl, you need like.
yeah.
I want to. Let me try some more.
It's 13
This is
percent
gonna-
alcohol.
This is gonna be my second pour.
You're going straight in. No ice. Okay.
No,
Hey, you're my driver, so calm down.
Am I gonna have to pull out the
Uber?
Las ¿cómo se
Calm
llama?
down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. You're like, am I gonna have to pull out the
Pull out las almohadas and the covers,
the
sleepover bags.
Nah, I'll be alright.
Should be alright.
Llego a medias con stop signs, con fences and shit, pero llego.
To be honest, I've been always, that's my dream, to host a Día de Grito, that party for the
sí.
like for midnight. That'd be so cool.
Lo
And the
tenemos que hacer como
decorations.
ya, like ¿cómo se? Un tradition, hay que
Yeah,
hacerlo.
Because I feel like
Because it sucks that aquí en Orlando, o de lo que sé, que we don't
no, yeah, I don't think so either. I've never heard anything.
They do little parties, like my mom, today she went to a party de la Independencia de México,
really?
pero no.
With her friends, though.
With her friends, yeah. And it was like at a community hope spot.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it was and it was hosted
okay,
by the
okay.
church too. So you know, it's gonna be very nice. So
No,
Yeah.
pero algo así como a whole city, like
Yeah, oh my
big,
God.
like
I
come
was
out.
watching TikTok, bro.
This is-
Colorado goes all
and
out.
Chicago too.
Chicago
Oh my
is in
God.
Colorado. No,
No.
see, it's Chicago, not Colorado.
Chicago.
Why do I have-
That's why I was like,
why do I have Colorado in my head?
I was like,
It
it
was
smells like
because
Colorado.
right? It's because
Yeah.
she said the
She
shirt.
said- Yeah, but it was not even that. It was Montana.
I said, yeah.
Oh my
I said-
God!
I don't know where you at, girl.
I'm sorry, I
No,
meant
it was
Chicago.
Minnesota. I said Montana.
Yeah.
Y ahora yo Colorado. What the heck?
It's the
calling me.
margarita. It's hitting her.
I think so.
It really is.
It doesn't take much.
Hey,
to
and
hit.
talking about Mexican stuff like that, being Mexican, I always, well, not always, I have friends that be like, oh, tú te ves bien mexicana, your hair is just so long and like you have brown eyes, no estás prieta but you're brown skin. I'm like,
You're
yeah,
like that. That's
No
so
estás
mean.
prieta.
I
Yeah.
know. And then today a friend was like, I think it's time for you to cut your hair. I said, no, I'm going to leave my hair. I'm actually want to leave my hair pretty long.
Yeah.
Even though está todo fucking pa la chingada.
It's
but
not.
I like it. I just have to like,
nice.
I'm very bad with like haciéndome like hairdos and stuff like that. But I just like to leave it down. But I love it. Like now I love it being long, but oh my God, está bien pesado.
Pero ¿por qué te estaba diciendo que te lo cortaras?
Because I look very paisa. I'm like, fuck you. I am paisa. I am Mexican. as hell.
And that is part of our tradition. How our
Yeah.
parents
Long
hate
hair.
for us to cut our hair.
Dude,
So
my
it's like-
dad, oh my God, he wanted to catch a case with my mom. Because the first time, well, they were divorced, and then we went to go visit my dad, and he's like, why did you cut your hair? He tried to, go off on my mom about it.
Yeah.
Literally, he's like, oh, I told you not to ever cut her hair. Why did you cut her hair without my permission? It was a whole show with the hair.
I think so. I think only once my hair was cut off, like really, like boy style. But ever after, I don't even know. My mom, no sé por qué mi mamá me lo
O
cortó.
será
That
porque
happened
te
to me
dicen,
too.
y ves que a muchos people los cortan los pelos bald a los kids para que les crezca bien.
I think it was
Maybe.
that too.
Para que te
Y-
crezca mejor.
Yeah, I remember yo le lloré a mi mamá. Digo, no, yo quiero el pelo como Pocahontas. Yo lo quería largo. And ever since then, I haven't
Well,
gone
after I
short.
had
And
my
that's,
son,
and that's happened to me.
cut
I don't
my
know if you
hair.
guys remember, but it was the summer before 4th grade, and mom cut it like Dora. I'm talking about by my ears, like
yeah.
this, that, and I had curly hair.
Oh my
Like
God.
that's
never
one
came
thing I got from my mom was that the curly hair, and then it was gone after that. I never
She
saw.
just had it at the bottom of her hair. Like
Yeah.
the curls, bien bonitos.
And but they were like twisted,
Curled,
like-
curled.
I remember, but now they're gone. My mom cut them off, and I literally went to 4th grade with my hair like up to my ears.
Dora, exploradora.
At least you kept the Hispanic.
Yeah. Hey, and everyone would call me Dora. That was embarrassing.
I had a hecka long, like ya me daba mi butt.
Damn.
But after I had my son,
You cut
I
it.
chopped that shit
Oh,
off.
yes.
You were like, I'm
It
good
was
off
very,
that.
very long.
It's gonna be a chill podcast.
Mhm.
Whatever comes out, it's just gonna come out.
So, were we gonna do a game?
Yes.
I
Do you wanna do the game now?
I think we
Yeah,
should
I
start
think we
doing
should
it.
start that.
It's a trivia game, guys. I came up with the questions.
Then you must know the answers. I just like,
Of course.
No, nomás se lo hizo para nosotros.
Yeah, it's just for you. It was my
Nice.
idea, so I
What?
was like,
So you're not
She
gonna
don't wanna participate.
unless you guys want to pull up questions now and y'all can tell me too.
Watch
Okay.
them.
Well, yeah. Let's go around, and then you're gonna be the last one.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead.
Okay, so this is the game. I'm just gonna go around and ask you questions that I pull up already, and when it comes to my turn, you'll have like your questions that you can look up for me, and then just if you get it wrong, you take a sip.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Rules of the game. Rules of
So
the
Okay.
who starts, Joanna or me?
I don't know. Do rock paper scissors.
Okay. And I'm the best at it. Good luck, not you.
Ya caían ready
The way
con
I'm
mis
like,
manos.
not you.
Shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You forgot to
Rock, scissors.
You forgot to shoot, man.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Y dice que she didn't feel it yet. Okay, so that means you go first.
Okay, so what am I doing? Asking the question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a hard one because you're smart.
So what's she trying to say about us? All right.
You know what? Leave me alone.
For real,
All right. Who were the first people to make civilization in Mexico?
A la madre.
It's so easy.
Ay,
Think
porque
about
ella-
Mexico.
She already looked at the answer. That's what she.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Think about Mexico.
Okay, I'm thinking about the Bible, girl. I'm thinking about the Bible. I'm thinking about Jose Maria. I'm thinking about Jose Maria right now.
Being confident, Joanna. Being confident.
Okay, Jose Maria. That's it.
No, who?
Jesus Maria Jose. That's literally my answer.
No
because
Joanna, who were the first people? What type of people?
No, that's her answer.
No, I don't want to say Spaniards. I
Don't give her a clue.
No.
If she
Native
loses, she
Americans?
loses.
No.
¿Qué dijo?
Native Americans. No,
Is it-
Apaches.
No. Joanna.
No, Mexican people.
Sip.
Yes, I got it wrong.
Sip.
You give me too many tries.
Esta pendeja, Jose Maria Jose. What?
Jesús. Okay, who was
The
it?
answer was the Aztecs.
That's this girl.
I was gonna say the Mayans, but I was like, no.
Oh,
What did I say?
Central America?
You said Native Americans, I
No,
think.
before after
No,
that.
she said.
After Native Americans, what did I say?
Jesus.
No.
That was the first thing I said.
I forgot what she said.
Apache.
Apache.
I think that's what you were
the
trying to
United
That's
say.
what I was trying to say.
But she didn't say drink, girl, drink.
Milagro que nos dijo los que bailan allá en la church cuando la Virgen.
Oh my God.
¿Cómo se llaman?
Los
Danzantes.
¿Cómo se llaman?
I don't
Los
know.
guachingues or something like that?
No,
I don't know,
Karina's
girl.
next. Oh no,
Okay.
you guys have to represent.
No,
Okay,
it's
what is the
Karina. It's
name
going
of-
around.
No, I
Karina,
have
your
to
turn.
ask you.
Oh, I know.
Don't look it up. Put your
I know. I'm not. I'm looking
Stop
for the,
cheating.
no, I'm looking for the name of the.
No, until she
Okay,
puts her
okay.
phone down. She's trying to be slick.
Okay. True or false, Karina? Mexico City is sinking.
She got a true or false.
Okay, say it again.
Is it true or false that Mexico City is sinking?
No,
False. Say
it's
this.
false.
Fuck.
That's true.
What? It's sinking?
Yeah.
It's sinking
Little
in
by
what?
little.
Yeah.
It's going down,
Drink, girl.
baby.
Drink.
Why?
Drink,
Why?
drink.
I don't know. I didn't Google
I
it.
got this
I
drink
just
in my
looked at it. No, yeah, I've heard
The
about it
earthquakes,
before.
probably the earthquakes.
No, I think it's just it's sinking.
volcanic.
Well, what, Mexico or Mexico City?
Mexico City. Let me see what
Porque
I
está
wrote.
en agua, güey.
Point is that it's sinking, guys.
Okay.
Man, you better not be lying to me.
All right, my turn.
Okay. Ready?
Give her a hard one too.
That one was easy.
Dude, that one was pretty hard.
No.
She said, I'm gonna give you a hard one because you're smart.
Okay, it wasn't Jesus, but it's supposed to say hard.
Don't choke on me now.
All
The
right.
tahine is gonna
All right. How many states are in Mexico?
Okay, en this
And
one
I
me
know you're-
confundo porque no sé si es 31 o 32.
Okay.
Porque yo sé que muchos no something about Mexico City, no sé. So I don't know if it's between 31 and 32.
All right, you're right. It's 31.
smart
Alrighty.
bitches.
I know.
I would not have
Okay,
known
who's gonna ask me?
that. I'll ask you.
Okay.
A hard one, Joanna.
And
A
this
hard
is
one.
No.
okay. Yes, it is. It is. I hope you don't know this, and I hope this is not one of your questions. I hope you did not get this off BuzzFeed.
okay.
Did you get it off BuzzFeed?
No,
Okay,
it was a
good.
BuzzFeed.
Okay. ¿Cuál es el nombre oficial de México? What's the official name of Mexico? I'll give you some options.
Yesenia
No,
said it last
I
time.
don't wanna.
Okay.
If I get it wrong, I get it wrong.
Okay.
Es Estados Unidos
What?
de México.
No.
No, bitch.
Es el. Es.
What
You're
is
right.
it?
Estados Unidos
Best
Mexicanos.
Bitch, and I'm not even fully Mexican.
I'm talking
not
about
even born there.
I'm talking about the Aztec beat.
No, we're at the actual name.
Yeah, the official name. Like
It's
what are
Estados
the
Unidos de México.
Mexicanos.
Oh no,
got it right.
you did win. Oh
Yeah.
man, I was gonna say you're
She
shot,
already
girl.
drinking a shot of water.
Hey, I gotta bring it down because it's really getting me. I'm over here like,
Alright, go again. It's whose turn is it?
okay, this one's easy.
Eso dice ella porque tiene la esencia.
Yeah.
What is the legal age for someone to drink alcohol in Mexico?
Easy.
Desde que tienes 8 años.
There is no age.
It's 16.
No, there is no
18,
age.
18.
There is no age.
Yeah,
limit.
18.
Okay.
18.
I'm like, 16
got it
because that's
right.
when I started drinking over there.
Shut up.
No, pero ellos dicen disque 18.
Dice
pero-
que es como aquí.
8 years old, girl.
Es
8 years
21,
old.
You
pero ya
can,
andan
you can go
tomando
get a
bien
little,
jóvenes.
what is it called? What is it called? You can go get a caguama at the store.
Oh my
you just
God,
gotta
my
bring
dad
your...
used to send me when I was little.
Ay, no, eso es lo que yo dice, te mandan.
Across the
Oiga,
store.
doña, me fía un 12.
Ajá. Literal. Yo me acuerdo que I used to go
Hey,
by.
y unos
and se
cigarros
me hacía
también.
bien raro. Que like bien chiquita en ahora. Ya ves aquí los niños no pueden ni cargar.
No, you can't.
You're like, well, I'm carrying a beer. What?
Dice, ¿qué te
Dicen
vas
que
a-
ya ves que la gente tiene la tendencia que decir, ah, préstame una cerveza.
Sí.
A los niños. And I heard that if anybody sees you doing that to your kid, You can go to
DCF.
jail. Mm-hmm.
What?
It's against the law.
You gon' go to
Okay,
jail.
ready?
We don't know because it doesn't happen
Karina,
in our
you're
homes.
next.
Go ahead.
What is the capital of Mexico?
That's
Oh
easy, girl.
my
That
God,
is easy.
Oh, you're like,
We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't give me the answer. The capital of Mexico. Drum roll.
A ver.
Mexico.
Close. Mexico
Yeah,
City.
Mexico City.
Te la doy.
I still said it.
Do
Mexico.
a half a shot.
Do a half shot.
Yeah,
I have
you
a
got it
drink.
wrong. Wrong-ish.
Chug.
I just made the weirdest one. I just mean just slurp it. Like, don't make a whole drink.
I slipped it.
Ready?
Ándale.
Okay. Yes, he's next. What is Mexico's currency?
Pesos.
Oh, that one was easy. Those two are easy.
Those are the easiest.
And I try to get easy, guys, because I didn't want to get a whole ass. We need to make that an
Paragraph.
episode. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh no.
No, I'm not even smarter than a third grader.
Get the hell out of here.
So the things that I'm going through right now with a third grader, I'm like, I
Are you
forgot about
smarter
this.
than a third grader?
Let's go.
Ask
Are you
the
smarter than a
weirdest-
second grader?
Oh,
Kindergartner at this point.
Okay, you're
go.
next.
Ándale, Jessica.
Okay. Do you guys want me to give it again?
Yeah, girl.
Okay. We celebrate this holiday, so you better know it.
Yo better.
¿Cuál de estas es la flor? Well, you know, you don't have a picture, but you know, es la flor tradicional del Día de los Muertos. Come on, the name. We need the name.
I think it's poinsettia, pero es Nochebuena. One of those.
Día de los
Nochebuena, Día de los Muertos.
Fuck, I thought you said.
Shot. Drink, sip,
I
sip.
thought you said Christmas.
No.
No.
You lost it.
I didn't hear the
Drink.
whole question.
Stop.
It has
Drink.
a weird name. What's the name of it?
No,
Can't
you
even
gotta
pronounce
drink the
it.
shot
Drink first. Drink. She's trying to get
And
over.
I said, I'm not gonna drink
bien-
anymore, guys.
Y bien confident. It's.
It's because I wasn't paying attention all that well.
So the English name are it's called marigolds,
Oh.
marigolds. But in Spanish they're called flor de muerto.
No, they have another name. So that's a little trivia for you guys. I don't think Jessie got any shots in.
No, you didn't. You got all your questions right.
It's just the three sisters that don't know nothing.
It's because I was born there. I know a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm a little Americanized.
She went to la escuela donde le enseñaron little social studies.
Ah, sí. Y también, you know the Pledge of Allegiance de México?
Me lo sabía y se me olvidó. Pero I know gaps.
Nomás me sé the beginning.
No me sé
Y eso
nada.
porque
I'm embarrassed.
Y eso porque me la aprendí porque I like to watch boxing. So ahí es
Yeah,
donde me la
Tan
aprendí.
Canelo
¿Te la sabes,
Yeah.
Cecilia?
El himno nacional,
Sí.
me lo sabía. Pero, I don't know if you know, te chingan en la escuela, te pegan con unas reglas y no pones tu brazo bien.
Ay, güey. They be like,
Mhm.
Oh,
You
I
have
wish
to,
I
like,
knew it.
like a
Stand up straight.
You don't know it? I just
No.
learned it a little bit.
no, I
A
don't
ver,
know it.
lo que sabes.
I just know how it
no,
goes.
ahorita ya no dice Mexicanos al grito de guerra, and that's all I know. That's all I want to sing out loud because I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's the only part that I actually know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ya, me siento avergonzada de eso.
Sí.
porque
Yeah, I
me
was
lo
gonna say,
sabía,
and
me lo
I'm so
sabía.
proud to be Mexican, and I'm like waving
y
my
no me
flag
sé el
around.
himno.
y no
Pero
me
es
sé
muy
el himno.
bonito.
Yeah.
Sí.
It makes me
Más
look
bonito que el que tenemos aquí del Estados Unidos, because
It's more detailed, I feel.
because they're not liberty and justice for all.
They're not. They're really not.
Joanne.
You killed it. You really killed it with that.
Yeah. No, but I want to apologize because this podcast I sound a little crazy. Because it got to me. The little agave wine got to me.
Girl. Lightweight. Hey, I'm a lightweight
Hey,
too.
I haven't
so.
drank in never. When?
In a while.
May was the last time and that was wine.
when we did the wine and thing.
It's not that I'm drunk.
Exactly.
I
would
feel
rather get
loose.
I'd rather get drunk on el Día de la Independencia than a fucking 5 de Mayo. So
You know what? Let me say something.
Es que el 5 de mayo no.
I've noticed that today lo están celebrando más en vez no lo están celebrando like
Independencia.
No lo están celebrando.
No, pues
like
no.
I feel like era más de
5
de Mayo.
Karina was like, I'm going to stop by at the store to see what they got. I was like, girl, they ain't got nothing. They only have put like the dollar store and stuff. They only put things out when it's 5 de Mayo.
Yeah,
Sí.
which I was like, it doesn't make sense.
No.
make it make sense.
But it's just
but
that.
it's an Americanized culture. Like, well, 5 de Mayo, I feel like it's Americanized because Taco Tuesday and, you know, come drink at our bar, happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why, but
Pero that's I
Thankfully,
find
we
it
have
very
this
disrespectful
Yeah, me
because
too.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
celebrate something from a different culture, at least get to know exactly
learn
what
And
a
the
I'm
little
meaningful
pretty sure if we
dates.
go out to the streets and we ask the people that are celebrating 5 de Mayo, you ask them, what are you celebrating? They're going to say independence.
Then la
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Independencia de Mexico.
Babe, next year, let's do this.
Yeah, we should go to the street and
and let's
people.
interview. Let's do some
Oh my
interview.
God, yeah, we should.
But I don't know if you guys know, but obviously I was born in Mexico,
Yes, you were, ma'am.
and I actually had to cross the border with my parents for the American. ¿Cómo le
How
dicen?
old were
El
you?
sueño americano.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How old
the
were you?
American dream. Ooh.
This girl.
I think I was in the 2nd grade.
Oh my goodness.
You
So
were
you
like,
were like 8?
Yeah, I
7
was
or
like
8 years
7
old.
or 8 years old.
Oh my
my
God.
goodness. And
Yeah.
as a
You
child.
remember?
Huh?
Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
Clearly?
very clear.
Oh my God. Can you tell us about your experience? Like how that was for you? Like the preparation? Like did your mom tell you about it?
Yeah, like,
Fíjate que no me dijo nada.
No?
I just remember that my mom telling me like, oh, we're leaving, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was
but did
like,
she
okay.
say, like, we're moving or nos vamos? Or
No,
how?
nomás que los vamos.
Nos vamos.
Okay.
Yeah, until like y no lo captaba. Like I still, fíjate que I don't remember like the way there. I just
Yeah.
remember once we were there.
Okay,
I remember the part where cruzamos el río
Grande?
El río Grande.
Mhm.
I remember we had to remove our clothing.
Do you-
My mom had to remove it, and obviously we were with a coyote.
Mhm.
So this coyote, he was pretty nice.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, like, there's been a lot of cases where the coyotes are like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
They're
it's been a human
rapists
trafficking.
and they're-
Yeah, they're rapists.
But
and all
I
that.
think back in the day, it was way safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way, right?
Yeah.
You would think, yeah. But I mean, this man, like, you know, we had to remove our clothes. My mom did too.
Yeah.
And I remember he carried me over aquí como en los shoulders.
Yeah.
And we passed through, like, and even the water was all the way to his neck. Because I remember I was so scared. I was like, I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, of
Like,
course
are
you're
we gonna go
7.
under?
Yeah.
Okay, question, not to interrupt you. So, why did you have to keep your clothes dry?
Yeah, that's why we removed our clothes.
Yeah.
Because once you cross the border, I didn't understand it, but now I get it. Because cuando tú ya estás cruzada del otro lado, you cannot be on wet clothes because they're gonna target you. Like, oh,
They're
you
gonna
just
know
crossed
you
it.
just crossed the border and they're
Yeah.
gonna, oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
you're
it's
right.
not comfortable walking.
Well,
Like,
it's
'cause
gonna
you still have
dry
to
up
walk-
because
You still have to walk a long way after you cross the bridge.
Sometimes.
The river, ¿no?
This is where I remember cuando estábamos chiquitas me acordaba un poco
Más.
mejor, ahora ya no, pero no sé si fue antes o después de cruzar el río, but I remember we were running in this field and it was tall grasses, but then again I was small, so I don't know how tall the grass was, and it was se miraba como summer.
Yeah, yeah.
It was hot. And I remember all of a sudden, el coyote, like there was more people with us.
Yeah.
And I remember el coyote, he, like, que nos gritó, tírense, tírense. So we dropped. Boom. And then, like, I was small, so I was like, I'm throwing myself on the ground. And we had to crawl through the tall grass.
Oh, man.
And then we came to a point where he's like, all right, aquí van a correr. So when I started running, I didn't notice that there was un tree root. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Sí.
Cuando se le sale las
raíces a un
al árbol. Estaba uno saltado. So I was young and I was scared. So I
Yeah.
just remember running and I didn't notice this root. So mi pie se atoró y se me torció el pie.
Oh,
so when that, yes, babe, y me dolió tanto. And I remember Coyote de volada me tapó la boca. No llores, no llores. And I was like, and it was so freaking painful porque yo en chinguiza and then se me atoró.
You twisted your ankle.
Yeah. So I remember like they were carrying me, but then again it was hot. Yeah. So I remember like I had to walk it through, like I had to push it through. And then
because I mean you're little but you're not that little because 7, 8 it's pretty
ya estás pesadita. Yeah. Y yo I was a chubby child. And then I remember like we came to a house, like an abandoned house, and there was so many people in there.
Oh my God.
A lot
That had already crossed over. They're waiting to get picked up.
I don't know. That's what I'm telling. Like, no me acuerdo muy bien si era before we crossed el río o después del río. Eso es lo que no me acuerdo.
Yeah, because I've seen in novelas where sometimes they do have like a house where they meet the night before they go out and walk.
Yeah.
And then once they cross the border, there is another house that where it's going to guide them to their destination.
In esa casa abandonada, it was like abandoned out in the field. So I'm guessing it was before we crossed.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like there was a lot of other people and they were drinking from jugs. There was little kids. There were babies up in there too. Gosh. Yeah, and I remember just looking. I'm like, wow, what are we doing?
Yeah, a bunch of people.
And then after, like I said, I don't recall exactly how, if it was before or after, but I remember that we got to a point where they were like, okay, vamos a llegar a la plaza. So you have to act like this is your, this is where you live. Do,
yeah.
So I remember them telling my mom like, oh, grab her, act like you're just shopping around. And then, you know, my mom grabbed me and then we sat down. And then my mom was looking around, like trying to figure out like where she was gonna go next. I mean, but by this time, my dad, or you know, El Junto, he was already waiting for us on the other side because he had papers, and my younger sister had papers too. So like my mom was looking around, trying to see if he was already there waiting for us. And then I remember going to a hotel, like an actual hotel, and I remember waiting there. But like, yeah, that was my experience. And then like for a while, it was a little bit like I remember like I would wake up like thinking I was still running.
Yeah,
like una pesadilla. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like the worst part when you were running.
Yeah, I think
you don't know what you're running from.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're running into.
Yeah,
and then you're a kid,
and then you twisted your ankle.
And then I think that's the thing that got to me when I twisted my ankle. Yeah. And you know what? My freaking ankle didn't went back. I feel like ahora, like ever since that, piso medio rara, like estoy media choquita.
Yeah. So I was just gonna ask what happened after, like after you know, stopped that. Did they put something on your leg after you?
I don't know. My mom probably me lo sobó or whatever, but like que digas que me llevaran al doctor así, like
yeah, because you said you still had to walk it out, like walk it out.
I had to walk it off.
But you're so brave, because imagine like a little girl, I couldn't even hold a face. I'd be like, oh my God, because my mom, like, you know, she tells me, my mom, and she tells me like these stories. Like the other day, I don't know where, she just started telling me like the story of how she crossed, and I had never heard it. They had, but I had never. So I was like, but mom was telling me like my mom was telling me about her experience, and like it's crazy to me because she told me, she's like, I didn't have to do it once, I didn't have to do it twice, but I had to do it 3 times over. Like I didn't cross the first time.
But this is before she had you guys?
Yeah, before any of us was born. She was 22 years old when she decided to come, and she said she was like one of the first ever in the pueblo to be like, out of my family, to be like, I'm leaving, like I'm gonna go with, you know, my man, like he's waiting for me. And my grandma didn't want her to go at all. He told her, please stay. And
I think she was like the first girl in the family that leave like on her own.
And because my grandma, like, she was a healthy woman. My grandma, like, if you ever see my mom, she's a very, very curvy woman. She's so beautiful. And my grandma was like the exact same. My mom said when she left, my grandma she stopped eating. She just, she got really skinny. And my mom, the whole time, she said, I saw signs not to go. Like, I saw signs, but she's like, I kept wanting to go, and I kept wanting to go. And it's so crazy to see how, exactly how you said, how you had to, like, quitarte tu ropa. My mom said she had to do the same thing. But, like, just how there's coyotes that like literally they rape women. Yeah, they take advantage of women, children, like teenagers, trying to like merchants. Sorry, you can hear the big roaring. But yeah, I just anybody that has ever gone through that experience, I salute them, and I think they are the bravest people because it takes.
Dejas tu cultura, tu hometown, everything
La
that
tierra,
you know
literally
of.
the motherland.
Yeah,
for you know, my mom says she doesn't know if it was of the dehydration or she was just tired, but that she said that in el monte, en la noche, they had to walk at night, and she said que en el monte she would hear my grandma calling her. So she would be like, damn, like I hear my mom calling me, like what the hell. So she was like, damn,
she was probably dehydrated.
That's what she said, like those are one of her signs. So she's like, damn, should I even come? And how she said that they had to walk entre el monte y había bueyes con big ass horns dormidos, and they had to walk through them trying not to wake them up, and que había coyotes, that they would hear like weird animals out there.
And also like she also spoke about how going through like not being able, like walking for miles and not being able to be in like contact with any water, like any source of water. So they would find these little like charquitos, like these little puddles, and I said dirt, all like worms, gusanos. They would have to drink the water. And she said they would make the kids go first, then the women, and the men at the end. And then that the coyote even told her the very last time, thankfully my mom was able to pass, which was the third time. They hid in like a big tube, you know those big tubes that they use in construction, like on highways. It's like a person could fit in it. Yeah, they hid in one of those. My mom said that he's like, just run, and she did, and she made it finally. Yeah, so I was just like, wow, when I guess you could say my second time crossing, it was my first time crossing the border as I think I was like 17. I think I was like 19 years old. And but you crossed like legally. 17 or 18. No. And I crossed the border in car going to Mexico. Legally. From the legally going from. You're like, no.
She makes it sound like.
I'm like, what?
No, but okay. And then I was like 18, 19, right? And I noticed how crossing the border is just a fence. Literally, it's just you cross a fence. You just cross a simple little fence, and I keep repeating it because it's like that. Like literally,
there's literally a river separating
us, and it looks small at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it gets. My mom says it gets big and it gets small. But I was so sad because I was like, damn, like they're just like a foot away, a little river away, like from right here, a river away to being in the United States. Like it's so crazy how
literally the first thing you see looking over to the United States is a fat ass McDonald's fucking sign.
McDonald's sign. But I don't know, it just made me very sad because I was like, damn, bro, like that's fucked up. It's fucked up how all these people, they want to change their life, make everything better, and they can't because of this. Like thought it was insane. It blew my mind, and it got me very upset. But I remember me recording myself and saying like, I'm at the border, look at this, I can't believe it. Like I was so upset about it. And then the fact that like right after we crossed over, like everything was good, but you can see how there was a lot of criminal stuff going on, like people getting detained by bad people. And like I'm just like, I'm a U.S. citizen. What if I'm getting hurt? I can't yell at the police officer across the street to come and help me. My mom's like, no, you can't. Like you can't. They won't even look this way. They're doing their job.
Can I just say how, and this has nothing to do, guys, so I'll talk. Like, as always, I'm always the one on my brain just be going everywhere, bro. Okay, so what I was gonna say is it's so bizarre to me to see Mexicans or Mexican American females or males that go into Border Patrol. If you are a Mexican American and you work for Border Patrol, you're a piece of shit and you're holding your people back. I'm sorry.
But it depends. What if there's a lot of them that actually let Mexicans go by?
You think that?
Or like you do it to help the people, because I'm pretty sure they want that person, even though they're committing a crime, you know, like
and they're nice to them.
¿Qué tal que los ayuden, les llevan agua? Porque tú crees que una gente que sea por americano
les va a dar un vaso de agua.
Exacto, los va a tratar mal, Like, you don't know. Like,
I think they're there to
Maybe the mentality I'm on, like, damn, why would you do that? Like,
yeah, but I think in their heads it might be like, okay, I'm still gonna do my job, but I'm just gonna make sure that que no seas maltratado.
Like I'm gonna treat them like humans, you know.
Hey, some of them are like, fuck it, I'm here for the money. What's up?
Yeah, that's true.
Imagínate all the crazy stuff they see, like kids being abandoned at the border.
Girl,
I've seen videos of that, and
don't even get me started on the kids in the cages, because I won't go on.
So I just wanted to like pick up on Karina. You know how she was saying that she was sad, like about how only just a step and the people could be here. So I'm sad, but because Mexico don't get their shit together and just makes the country better for the people not to actually have to go to other countries to work, or you know, because that's
to live better.
Do you really think, like, this is just to all the racist son of a, like, do you really think that we want to leave our culture, our language,
our motherland behind
to be treated like shit here? No, but we need to work.
We need to get money.
Exactly, to send to our families, or, you know, I'm including myself because I'm Mexican, but like, you know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I've never been raised, like, I've never dealt with racism.
Yeah.
Like
personally, like,
yeah, but like I feel like in high school, no, I don't know if you were with me, but there was this white boy, what was his name? I don't even remember his name.
Can't say his name.
Fine,
like, don't say his name.
I think it was something like Jimmy or something, and he used to ride our bus, and he was like, oh no, like Mexicans come over here and steal our jobs, and I was like, excuse me?
But that's the thing, like, they're kids, like, kids pick it up from their parents.
I don't know, girl, but I was like, thanks to me, you have a roof and you have food on your table
and a home constructed.
Exactly, that's what I meant. Like, thanks to me, because you know, Mexican, you know, like, I got all ghetto on him because it really got, like, that's the only like time that I felt that I had to defend myself. Like, we're stealing your what? You were here first.
How come you were not doing it before we came?
Exactly. And then a lot of people would say, oh, it's because you guys do it for cheaper. No. I feel like because we do it better, we do it faster,
and we do it from the bottom of our heart.
But I feel like if Mexico would just get it together,
we do it very
passionately.
Passionately.
Because no matter where we work at, what we do for our jobs, I feel like at the end of the day, our, like, you know, our priorities are there, family, everything.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's what we're doing, with the main goal that we need to send money to the family, like, better ourselves, you know.
Exactly. And then the thing is, like, we don't come with the intentions like, oh, we're gonna stay permanently. Maybe it's only like, oh, we're only gonna come here to make money, and then we're going.
Yeah,
we're going to go home. I need to go back to my daughters. Like, you know?
And then it's just things happen, like, it's not possible, and we have to stay.
Or you know, a lot of people come young, and then they meet people here. They meet the love of their lives, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like that is what makes me angry, that Mexico doesn't fix their laws, doesn't fix,
it doesn't do nothing to better.
Exactly, because it's just, it goes
even the
from
corruption,
worse to worse.
Exactly. Even the corruption, they don't try to fix it even a little bit. So
yeah, because
it's just
now, I mean, like some women are not safe. It's not safe to be a woman. It's not safe to be children. It's just like disgusting.
Pero yo creo que también eso se ha estado ahí
for so long, so it's normalized for them. But for us looking out, like, you know, from the outside, you were like, what the?
But yeah, of course, it's gotten worse, and I feel like that's the world, not just allá.
Sí, eso también, pero tenemos que ver que no nomás es en México, es aquí, porque si te pones a ver también aquí se están poniendo bad,
exactly,
tanta cosa que está pasando.
And I'm sorry, but
I want to put it out there in this podcast, like, lo que va a pasar en Chicago January 2023.
Ay, desde que me mandaste ese TikTok,
like, literally, like, tengo el estómago en el culo, like, no puedo, like, literally I lose
el culo, and for everything, ay, güey, tengo el estómago en el culo.
It's just the way of, like, tell you that my stomach hurts. I feel like so, like,
and that is the most scariest thing that could happen at this moment.
They're calling the purge
everything.
law.
I mean, at this point,
but is this really
everything.
True? I looked it up.
Yes,
Technically, they're saying that some
I
things
saw it
can
in the
go,
news these
but
days.
some things can go misleading. So they say like, oh, you won't get charged, but that doesn't mean like you won't have a bail. But they're saying you're not gonna have a bail. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like confusing, and that's why people are coming up with their own like take on the law.
Conclusion.
Like yeah,
I don't know.
their own
Like that's what it
conclusion.
is.
Something like that along those
I don't
lines.
know. Like
they're
I need to
saying-
really research it. But
Yeah.
you see the mayor of Chicago saying it, so that's why I'm taking a sour slang because it was the mayor.
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
And
That's
it's
the
just
video that I
random
saw
person.
was the
Yeah.
it was the mayor. It's just crazy because esas cosas pues se pegan. Like other states
Yeah.
are gonna take that, and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna stay here.
This year, I feel like this year has been the first year that I actually looked at it and be like, wow, like this is my holiday. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
Yo desde cuando lo he tenido.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
you know,
I mean, you
cuando-
guys are older.
pasas en una... No,
Okay.
pero sí, pero pasas...
Ya hablándoles como si fueran viejas.
Yeah.
Con canas
I
y
know.
bastones.
Pero pasas una etapa where you're like, I don't
You
want to
don't give
be
a
too
fuck.
prideful about it because of what other people are going to say or think about you.
Nah, but fuck that.
And now it's like, yeah,
No,
I don't
yo
give a
soy
two fuck. I
like
was
WhatsApp.
made here, but I was born in Mexico.
I know every time people tell me like, oh, ¿de dónde eres? De Mexico, and right
Yeah.
away they think like I'm illegal, and I just let the boat ride.
You know, I don't know if you guys
I don't
get
care.
this.
I don't correct
Yeah.
them. I really don't
I
care.
don't know if you get this too. Like, if you go anywhere, like, te hablan como que si estás pendeja, como no sabes inglés. I don't know if you guys get it, but I get it a
Yeah.
lot. And I think it's because of the way I look. I look very
I get
mexicana.
that.
Me vino bien pinche mexicana. And I have a lot of, like, white folks or, like, even, you
Yeah,
know,
they be
the
trying
Americans.
too hard to
They're
speak
like,
to me in Spanish.
yeah, no,
Oh.
like I go to the store, right? And I'm like, I could be looking at stuff and they're like, do you need any help? And I'm like looking at them like, no, thank you. Like, what the fuck? You know, but it's just like I guess the
God.
way they look at me.
A mí me pasó una vez en el parade in Apopka. I show up with my Mexican ass family, and then esas dos viejitas americanas, they thought, I guess we didn't speak English. So she was like, oh, these people are just coming over here and ruining the no sé qué, no sé qué. I didn't even let her finish. I'm like, excuse me? Y como que me quedó como like, I was like, literally I went off on them. I'm like, you bitch, mother.
You were like, these people.
Exactly.
These people what? What are you
I'm
trying to
like, well,
refer
what
to?
you, yeah, that's what I was like. What are you referring about? Why? And I went off, and I'm like, my sisters were a little scared. They were like, they've never seen me pop off like that. I was like, no sé qué hay de eso de these people that gets.
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
it was you and mom, huh?
But yeah, dude, esa es la experiencia de uno de mexicano, ¿verdad? Que
Sí.
tiene que pasarlo.
Sí, que fíjate que otra cosa que la verdad me pegó fue que they told me I have an accent.
Oh my
Really?
god! And I never believed it until
Yes.
like 2 years ago. Yeah, I was
You
like,
have an accent?
yeah, I do have an
Yeah.
accent. Yeah, you can tell
Bueno,
I'm
sí.
Mexican as fuck.
I don't know. I don't know why it really got to me. Because
Sí.
yo nunca me había escuchado mi
¿En
accent
serio?
en inglés.
Yo no-
Yo
I don't
cuando me
even notice
escucho,
it.
me escucho mi inglés perfecto.
Sí,
But
yo
apparently,
igual.
I have an
¿Tienes
accent.
acento?
Yeah.
Acento.
Acento.
But literally in el podcast, desde que we started this podcast, I'm like, damn. Ni en inglés ni en el pinche español me sale.
Right?
Ni
I'm
de
like, ¿qué
aquí ni de
chingados
allá,
dije?
güey. No,
¿Qué
hombre.
dijo?
Pero sí, like, una señora, no me
understand.
acuerdo quién me dijo, and I told my partner, I was like, bro, do I have an accent? He was like, yeah. I was like, what? Why didn't you ever tell me that?
But I can't tell.
Yeah,
And I can't even
feel
tell
like
with
we can't
y'all.
tell amongst ourselves, but other people that don't.
No,
like
no,
our
girl,
they
you
can
don't. Joanna, you definitely don't got no freaking accent.
Oh, I know I don't.
Ah, shut up. Sí tiene, sí tiene.
I can know.
I feel like I do.
know.
Y
Yeah.
luego yo de repente I want to talk to everybody in Spanish, like, oh shit, you don't know
Se te
Spanish.
sale.
Cuando era chiquita me salía bien bonito mi translation.
Según ella,
Según yo.
Lies. Nobody was there to judge.
Pero inglés, pero ahorita de grande no manches, no
I
puedo.
can't,
¿Te trabas?
Muchas palabras no sé en español.
Ah, sí.
Thankfully, I feel like with working in a Mexican American, like mostly Mexican, but you know, a lot of Americans love Mexican food.
Yeah.
So working there, you get both the best of both worlds, because best of both worlds. Because you literally, you know, you talk to Hispanics
English and
Spanish, so it helps so much. And Guys, I'm so proud of myself because girls that are fluently only speak Spanish tell me my Spanish is really good, which I think it's bullshit. Because my
Sometimes I'm like, what did I just say?
Yeah, y a veces no se me sale bien. Like I'm like trying to say something, but I'm like, oh.
But you want to know something? Your first language is in Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, my Spanish, my first language is English.
No, mine is
it.
Spanish.
You know what? Like for me, it's difficult because like I said, sí nací en Mexico, but like I was born in Mexico, and then I came when I was a baby here, and I stayed here till I was like 4 or 5. No, I was 5, and then that's when we went back to Mexico,
And then they brought you bigger.
That's when I crossed the border when I was like 7
That's
or 8.
why there was a point in your story that you said your sister had papers, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm the only one that was born in Mexico. So like, I don't know, like I don't.
So your sister was already born the second time you came.
Yeah, she was already born.
What the fuck?
So
your
like,
mom left her here by herself?
No, she crossed with El Lindo
okay.
But I stayed back with my mom. But like, what I was gonna say is like, I don't know what my first language was because I guess it was Spanish because my mom knew Spanish.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what I
remember
think
going
too,
to pre-K.
but
no,
they
but I
tell me
remember
no.
going to pre-K because we lived in Texas, and I remember going to pre-K and I knew
spoke
English. Yeah, I spoke English. I was like okay with it.
That is true. By the time I got to
Yeah.
kindergarten, I knew what the heck they were saying. Like I wasn't lost. Like what?
No, I went to.
But I did have ESOL all 5 years. like
5 years?
No,
all
I
kindergarten
think
through
it's-
5th grade. I had
Oh yeah,
ESOL.
so did I. Even high school. I know.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I had ESOL until I was in
Me
10th
too.
grade.
Because y'all couldn't pass the test.
I could never. I swear to God, I would go into that ESOL test confident I was gonna pass it. I was like, what the fuck
all
is
you
this?
had to do was all you had to do was describe what you saw.
Wait, let me tell you
Exactly.
what happened with me. I actually passed that test when I was in middle school.
Then what happened?
And I had started my English classes, but I felt so depressed because I didn't have my people with me.
Yeah.
So I remember Miss Torres. Oh my God, I love her. She's so nice.
And
So I remember I
again,
came
another
across-
shout out to Miss Torres.
For real. So Miss Torres she saw me in the in the cafeteria, and she's like, so how are you doing? And I was like, yes. She asked me, and I took advantage. I'm like, oh, Miss Torres, I can't, like, I need to go back. She's like, are you
She
okay?
put you back in ESOL,
and she's like,
bitch.
let me see what I could do. She put me back in. I was like, yeah.
I swear to God.
But it's very good because they don't
give you
time you
extra.
with the.
Yeah, they give you
they
extra
don't
time
time
on
you-
your test. I
they
did
don't
not take
time you.
advantage
No,
because
they don't time
FCAT, I
me.
was like, I'm done. FCAT, I'm like,
You were like CD.
I'm
Sure,
now
I'm
I'm
sixth grade
having
year.
another feeling. I thought Yesenia was with me.
No,
all those years.
I was
and
out, and I went back.
she-
Why'd you think I was an honor roll when I was in? I knew my shit.
No,
I swear to
shut
God.
up.
I swear to
I
God.
swear to
and
God.
that
I
makes
would.
sense
That was
because
the
middle
easiest
school,
test.
I had advanced classes and I had AP classes and stuff.
Still, I think ESOL was the easiest test ever, but I don't know why I would never pass it.
She forgot to write her name.
spelling was
One
off.
time when I was like in second grade, I remember I forgot how to write my name.
What the hell?
I swear I had to look
I
at
see
my
this, like-
little clip of my name.
Karina, stop playing.
I swear to you guys. I even told my mom when I went home. I'm
She
like,
was
"Ma,
freaking the fuck out.
no me acordé cómo escribir mi nombre. She's like, ¿qué? He probably looked at me like, God dang.
No, but I
what the
passed
heck?"
it.
Yeah, thankfully I never stayed back because
Yeah, me neither.
I would
But so we are at the end, guys. And
And
so
this was a fun podcast.
I got
was.
tipsy as fuck.
I enjoyed
We're
it.
about to go get more little titties.
You guys.
We're gonna finish up the night. We're gonna finish up the night for you guys. Don't worry.
Okay.
I promise. I
Shots
got
for you guys.
Yes.
I bet you will.
But again, guys, Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico!
At a Berg, and we love our Mexican people, all our Hispanics, Latin, Latinx.
Yeah, because we're in Hispanic month.
Exactly, we're in Spanish.
Hispanic.
Yeah, Hispanic
Month.
Heritage Month. I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
I was
so
butchering
we got
that
a whole
up.
month, girl. We have a
But
whole month.
yes, we have a whole month dedicated. So shout out to all our Central Americans, anybody that is Latino. We love you guys, and I
Yeah,
hope you guys are
Hispanic.
supporting us on your side as well.
For real. And just stay tuned because we do have our first giveaway.
Oh my God.
So
yes,
please
coming
stay
up.
tuned and
On
be on the
Instagram.
lookout. Yeah, we're going to be posting it up on Instagram. So just be on the lookout to find out how you can win our first giveaway.
Yay. And I hope you guys love the color and the shirt because it is just beautiful.
It's
Super cute.
yeah.
Super,
So just Joanna, you want to give them our Instagram?
Yes. So our Instagram is Ready or Not Latinas. Here we come.
So just stay tuned
And we'll definitely be posting the rules as well, right?
The what?
For the rules to how to enter the giveaway as well.
Yeah, the rules will be attached to it. So anything else, girl?
Nope.
No, ma'am. This
And
is it.
We're out.
Bye. So this is Jessica.
Joanna.
Jessie.
Karina.
And this is
Ready or Not, Latinas, here we come.